Hey guys, so today I have my December favorites. It's actually pretty early in December, but I am going away to Virginia for New Year's. I wasn't able to get away for Christmas this year, but I'm going away for New Year's, and since Christmas is next week, I'm not going to be able to film, I don't think. So it was either film this today, which is Friday, December 19th, or film it Sunday, which is December 22nd. So I decided to just go ahead and film it. So today we're going to talk about my December favorites. I wanted to start off first with some lifestyle favorites because there's quite a few things I'm excited about. So the first thing I'm excited about, like any other girl here on YouTube, are candles. Specifically this Fresh Balsam candle. I actually have one burning over there. This is a totally new one from Bath & Body Works. It smells like Christmas. It says the invigorating aroma of evergreen woods on a clear fall morning features crisp eucalyptus, fir needles, and cedarwood musk notes. It's beautiful. I love, my other favorite candle that I haven't burned actually this year is Yankee Candle's mistletoe candle. I love it. It smells like Christmas. I just want to bathe in that scent. It is beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. The next few things are unrelated to Christmas because my last few things related to Christmas are going to be my favorites. So the first two things are list pads. This is from the Dollar Spot at Target. I love their list pads now because they're leaving you room to punch for your Filofax or whatever type of planner you have, which I will leave my Filofax tour down below, my original planner video and my updated planner tour. The next one I got from a store near me called Gordman's. It's kind of like a TJ Maxx, Marshalls kind of thing. So it is this list pad. It says Dream Big. Yeah, it says Dream Big and it has the date and it leaves sort of room for you to punch, but it has a lot of white space. The next stationery related item are these pens and pencils from the Target Dollar Spot. These ones right here. I have a chevron black and white one in my planner over there, which is the coffee table. And then I got these two mint and gold ones, so pretty. These silver and white and then yellow and mint mechanical pencils. I find that I like writing my YouTube lists in pencil so I can rearrange. The next lifestyle kind of thing is the Project Life Sunshine Edition by Elsie and Emma of A Beautiful Mess. I love, this is my second time purchasing the Sunshine Edition because I love their, and I don't, it's not, there's not one out. This is actually all wrapped up, but I loved their numbered list. I'm getting all dark. They're numbered list cards. This actually has a list of my favorites on it. And I will link the blog post I did below, but these are little adhesive, what are you called? Adhesive tabs, like repositionable tabs from Post-it that I just slice and then punch and then I can stick it in my Filofax. And this is just a list of the things that I liked this month. Some TV shows I've been liking recently are this Korean drama. It's called Dr. Jin. It's on Netflix. It's about this doctor. It's all in Korean with subtitles. It's about this doctor who's in present day Korea and he ends up somehow, I sort of missed this part, being transported back in time to 1200-ish Korea, and he is a brain surgeon. He's a neurosurgeon, and he comes across so conveniently all of these people who end up getting head injuries. And so we have a king, not a king, I think he's I think they call him the vice premier. He's like a leader and he gets a head injury. Somebody's brother gets a head injury and he has to use all these primitive tools to fix them. And it's a really good show. I've never thought I would like a Korean drama, but it's a really good show. I like it. I also started watching American Horror Story Coven. That's okay. I definitely liked the first season. What was it called? Like Madhouse or Haunted, what, something house, right? I don't remember what it was. I don't like Asylum. That one was a bit too scary for me. Coven is okay so far. I haven't watched any of Freak Show. So there's that. So we'll move on to two ornaments that happen to be my favorite because it is December. This is my Christmas 2013 album that my parents made for me last year when I was home, and it just showcases some nice pictures of the tree, of my parents' dog, and of my brother. It's just really, really cute. Here is a very attractive picture of my sister and I. Here's my mom opening the present my sister and I got her, some nice shoes. This is an ornament on my parents' Christmas tree. So I just like this. I kept this out so long last year when I came home because I just like looking through it. There's my brother and my sister and I. My brother's dressed as the Grinch. And we always do funny stuff when we go home for Christmas, so I thought it was nice. Here we all are again, and here we are twerking. So you gotta twerk when you go home for Christmas. So the next ornament that happens to be my favorite, and is also Zach's favorite, and he requested that it face the couch so he can see it every day, is my Miley Cyrus wrecking ball ornament that my sister made for me. It is amazing. She's wearing like boots and a little Santa hat. It is amazing. I love this so, so, so much. So thank you, Shub, for giving that to me. So I don't know if I'm going to go in any particular order, but the first thing I want to talk about is my Lorac Mega Pro. I saw a lot of people saying, oh, I don't like it. I think it's, you know, it was released poorly and they didn't think there was going to be that much of a demand for it and nobody got their hands on it, blah, blah, blah. Such is life, okay? It was a fun thing to do. I don't know. Do I think you necessarily need this palette? No. Am I happy I have it? Yes, because of all the crazy looks you can do with it. It's a pretty neutral palette. I mean, you could compile this palette from different palettes that you have on your own. However, I like that it's all together. One of the, like, my favorite shades is Smoky Topaz. I also have been loving Cashmere all over the lid. And my absolute favorite color is this shade called Opal. It is just gorgeous. I mean, I don't really know if it, like, oh, yeah, it does do an opalescent thing. Oh my God, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. If you can't tell, I love opal. I also just got, another favorite is something I got for my birthday. This is a black opal ring that Zach got me. He found it at an antique store for me. This one he also found at an antique store for me. Or I think it was, yeah. So anyway, this is the shade Opal. It's the most beautiful opalescent shade ever. To set my makeup, I'm actually nearly out of this. This is the Mary Kay Translucent Loose Powder. I've got something on my hand. That I got in an influencer Vox box a way long time ago. And I actually really do like this. I don't know if I would repurchase it just because I have a lot of powders I need to go through, and I actually have a NYX loose powder that I need to work through. So this is going to be done probably by the first of the year. Blushes I've been loving. I've been having a love affair with blushes recently. The first one I started using later on in the past 2 weeks that it's been December, but I know I'm going to keep using it throughout the rest of December. It is actually the Balms Cabana Boy, and it is just a nice, it's got like a sheen to it. It's just a really nice plummy colored blush. It's really great for the fall, and the fall and the winter time. I got the Tarte Holiday Edition blushes thing. The two shades I've been loving are Prim. Prim is the one I've been loving the most, and the second one is Daydream. They have really cool shiny packaging on them. Prim is a really nice neutral shade. I love this type of shade when I just am like, I don't know what kind of blush to wear, neutral shade, and this is it. And these do really last a long time, and it's just a really light shade there. The next one is Daydream, and it's more of like a purple shade. So that's a nice shade. The next blush is actually a blush palette from e.l.f. It has like some water stains on it, so ignore that. I think I was brushing my teeth next to it. That's kind of gross, right? This is in the dark palette, and I've been loving this. Another neutral blush, I think, that is perfect if I'm like, I don't know what to wear, let's just put on a neutral blush kind of thing. It looks It's way pigmented. Can you see that? And it definitely looks more orangey in the pan, and it looks more like red fall-y on the swatch. So I've just been loving. Continuing on with cheeks, I have been loving, which I think you've seen in a few Get Ready With Me kind of videos, is the City Color Contour Effects palette. It has a deeper contour shade, a bronze shade, and then a highlight shade. It also has instructions on contouring and highlighting up here. I use a mix of these two to contour. Here for foundations, I have been loving a combo this month. It is mixing Revlon, definitely not Revlon, Almay Clear Complexion in the shade Buff, and the Maybelline Superstay makeup in the shade Sand Beige. I'm pretty sure I'm all out of this. I think I need to go buy one of those beauty spatulas and scrape the rest out. This is a bit too dark, so mixing those together has been perfect, even though this is really a pretty dead-on match to my shade. That is what I am wearing today. I just love the finish of this. I think it looks really, I have a highlight on. It's not really that dewy. I love the finish of this. It's a natural yet matte finish. It lasts all day. It's full coverage. It's amazing. These are my two favorite foundations for this month, and they're going to continue on into next month, I'm pretty sure. I ran out of my favorite concealer, and I've gone back and forth about this. I don't think you get a lot for the money you pay for this, but I do think it's really good concealer. I'm not going to repurchase it just yet, but it is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Pen in the shade Ivory. It's the perfect shade for highlighting under my eyes, down the center of my face, that kind of thing. I love it. But I had this full at the beginning of November, and I can't get any out of it anymore, and it stopped maybe a week ago. So the first week into December, I had it all November and the first week in December, using it nearly every day, probably 6 out of the 7 days of the week using this. And I just couldn't believe that it's just gone. Maybe I use a lot of it. I don't know. So I tried to find a concealer to replace it. I think you saw this in a haul already. I had like a coupon for a Salma Hayek, what do you call it? Concealer. I like this concealer because it offers options. It has like a stick concealer at top and then a liquid concealer at the bottom. However, I think this stings my face. But it's the shade that I like to highlight under my eyes. It lasts pretty long. It blends out nicely. It has pretty good coverage. The next thing I've been loving and hit major pan on is my Hidden Agenda palette for Sonia Kashuk from Target. I love it. I've already repurchased a brand new one that I haven't even touched yet because I want to use the crap out of this one first. That's it for concealers. 2 brow products I've been loving this month. I think I mentioned this last month as well, is the Milani Easy Brow in the shade Natural Taupe. I love it because it has a spoolie at the end and it's retractable. I just recently got my eyebrows done like a week or so ago. So when they are nice and thin like this, I like to use the Maybelline Brow Drama because the brush is so huge. It catches onto any little baby hairs that you might have poking up between your, brow waxing or whatever you do. So I only like to use this for like the first 2 weeks after I get my brows done, and then I don't use it anymore. But I have been loving this recently because it's only like the 2nd week in December, or the 3rd week in December. Next week's the last week, so this is the 3rd week in December. I don't know. For mascara, I have been really loving this CoverGirl Lash Perfection. I don't think they make this anymore. I got it at Big Lots. I love it because the wand is really like small and has those plastic bristles, so you can really get up in there and bring it out and separate the lashes. But when I go in for a second coat, it gives me volume. And usually I do a 2-step mascara thing where I separate with a bristled wand like this, and then I use a fluffier wand to give me volume. And I think this does it in 1 step. So I need to find this again. I don't know where I'm going to find it though, because I went in Big Lots and I didn't see it anywhere. This is the Nourish Organic Moisturizing Cream Face Cleanser with cucumber and watercress. I like this because it is moisturizing, it is nourishing, and it definitely is a cream. It comes out like a lotion. It doesn't suds up too much, so I feel like it's very liquidy. I feel like I'm not stripping my skin. I don't feel so squeaky clean that my skin feels dry. It actually really, really feels nice on my skin. And I feel like it cleanses away all the things I need it to cleanse away. When I want to do a scrub, recently I have been reaching for this black concoction here. Zach has been really into skincare, or not into skincare, but into creating some skincare products. He got a bunch of beeswax a while ago, and he was using the beeswax to create wax. He was going to do like lost wax casting, which I'll leave our casting video down below. We did like a little vlog. He was going to do lost wax casting. I'm pretty sure he's still going to do that, but he was looking for other uses to use his beeswax. We'll get to that in a second because there's no beeswax in here. But he's been doing a lot with oils, almond oil, coconut oil, olive oil, essential oils, other sorts of carrier oils. And I wanted him to make me a cleanser that was reminiscent of the Freeman's charcoal and black sugar mask or cleanser as I used to use it. And this has activated charcoal in it, olive oil, coconut oil, sugar, and tea tree oil. Yeah. And it's just a dark black concoction like this. I love this because I feel like it draws impurities out of my skin. The scrubbing action is amazing. It's got a lot of scrubbiness in it. It's got a lot of sugar in it. The only thing is the charcoal mixed with the oil, it sometimes leaves a black film on my face that I just use my toner to wipe off. But I think this has made my skin, has kept my skin matte because the oils in it are moisturizing my skin while I'm in the shower. So I've been loving mixing this with various concoctions that we've been making skincare wise. I like this as a spot treatment. It treats my acne. I love tea tree oil. I really, really do. And this is from either CVS or Walgreens. I think Walgreens has a 1 fluid ounce container that's $10. So don't spend your money on like Body Shop tea tree oil or anything like that. The only difference is this is undiluted, so you do have to mix it with a carrier oil or some water or something like that. However, my skin can take it, so I just apply this directly to my skin. I made another concoction. It is the I forget who makes it, something or other witch hazel. It's witch hazel with lavender and tea tree oil, and I just use it as a toner, as an astringent to really penetrate into my pores and naturally remove anything. I'm not sure if this is like something totally recommended or whatnot, but I saw a recipe for it online. What are you doing, Poppy? I saw a recipe for it online and I thought it couldn't hurt. I've loved tea tree oil and I love witch hazel as well. And lavender is also supposed to be like an antibacterial sort of thing for acne. The next thing is the seaweed line from the Body Shop. This is a sample size. I believe you've seen this in a haul as well that I got from TJ Maxx. I have been loving the Seaweed Mattifying Day Cream and the Seaweed Clarifying Night Treatment. I love just putting these all over my face. I definitely think the Mattifying Day Cream has helped me a lot in the daytime, keeping me matte. Going back to the whole beeswax thing, this is a little pot of beeswax and coconut oil and peppermint. Yeah, peppermint lip balm that Zach made me. I have like 16 of these little pots. I have one at work, one in my purse, one in the coffee table drawer, one upstairs, one in the nightstand. Like, they're all over the place because they are great. I mean, it's just a balm. It's kind of thick and it just goes on your finger and you put it on your lips and it's amazing. I love it. He's gotten really creative and really cool with the things that he's been able to do, and this totally locks in the moisture in my lips. I don't have to exfoliate at all. If I have dry lips, I just put it on there and then bang, it's gone. I don't have to slough the dead skin off or anything. It's so hydrating. I love it. Okay, so we're in the home stretch here because we're going to talk about lip colors. Let me wipe off what is on the back of my hand so I can swatch his lip colors for you. So the first one is the first type of this color that I fell in love with, and this is the Tea Rose shade of the e.l.f. matte lip color. I didn't like this one when I first picked up the matte lip colors because I thought it didn't really suit me, but it's a really pretty periwinkle mauve purple color. And I saw the swatch or something somewhere of someone wearing Lorac Lorac's Alter Ego lipstick in Goddess, which is this shade here. And I thought, oh, I really like that shade. I need to go find something that's like it. And I had the Tea Rose shade in my collection. They aren't exactly the same, but they're the same kind of deal. I have been loving wearing Tea Rose more than the Lorac shade in Goddess. However, that's what I'm wearing right now. It's matte. I love it. I think it's a really cool shade. I think it's a really unique shade. It's like a really unique shade that a lot of brands have done, kind of. So the next color that's in this family is the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Fig. It definitely looks more purple here, but it is sort of that mauve-y periwinkle shade. It's a bit deeper. So those are 3 in that color family that I've been loving. The second color family I've been loving is Fuchsia, and I recently got this in my e.l.f. haul. This is my e.l.f. moisturizing lipstick in the shade Flirty and Fabulous. And I pulled this out when I was trying to find a dupe for the Too Faced Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in Melted Fuchsia, and that is it right there. It's a really pretty fuchsia color. The next thing I picked up, and you probably saw this in my Sorry Not Sorry haul, but it is the Kat Von D something or other lip color in the shade Berlin. These are very, very liquidy. They are so liquidy. I mean, I don't even know how to show you how liquidy they are. They're liquidy. And they're really difficult to apply because they're so liquidy. But the shade, boy, oh boy, is that not the prettiest shade you've ever seen in your life. It is like a coral red color, and I love it. These dry so matte, and they last all day. I ate a sandwich. I drank coffee, and I ate a sandwich, and I still have this on my lips. And not in a weird, like, outer ring area, like all over my lips kind of thing. They dry matte, and they stay put, yo. I mean, they are crazy. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I found it for $6.99. That is amazing. So those are my favorites for this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to, you can check out more favorites videos. I will link them down below. You can also subscribe if you haven't already. You can read more on my blog. It's 516thsblog.com. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at 516ths. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you all later. Bye.